She's cut a deal with the feds, and she's willing to jeopardize that just to get this story out there and expose this corruption at this network that she's determined to take down.
I just don't think you should be reporting the news right now. You crossed a line.
How many lines have you crossed, Alex?
Bradley she got kind of an out, right? She missed jail. It's not the ideal life she's living, but she could have been much worse. She could have had everything behind her. What do you think in the first few episodes sucks her back in when she gets that story lead?
Well, I think she has this innate drive to tell the truth and reveal injustice. You know those people, there's just those kind of people in the world who are they'll do bizarre things because it's not fair.
It's not right.
Yeah, and she's one of them.
All we're missing is a Southern girl who likes to say it straight and blow things up.
So she...
I wonder what her birth sign is.
I don't know.
Anyway,
what do you think it is?
well, it's just justice, the scales.
Scales. Well,
right?
on the Enneagram, isn't it
Oh, that's
a 6?
Probably a 6 or a 9.
Anyway,
Sorry.
my point being, she's just one of these people who would be willing to, she's cut a deal with the feds, and she's willing to jeopardize that just to get this story out there and expose this corruption at this network that she's determined to take down.
Seriously.
But now Alex Levy, her confidant and partner for so long, is now the figurehead at the top of the network. And so it puts us at odds from the very beginning.
Definitely.
I wanted it to be out in the open. I would have told everybody.
Listen, I'm sorry. I just didn't think it was the time to tell the entire world what you had done.
Alex wanted to be the boss, right? She very much is one at the start. What about that new job is surprising and or hard for her in a way she didn't expect?
Well, I think it is way more than she thought she was biting off to chew. The conflicts, the amount of layoffs that have to be made, and women are very emotional in a way of feeling that, you don't want to just letting go of people has an effect on you. It's not so cutthroat, at least for me. There's a lot of internal conflicts and conflicts of interest. She basically took on more than she could chew. UVN cannot afford one more up. We are literally bailing water as fast as we can. And what you did, if that comes out, it just sinks us.
Chip's best season yet? Personally, I assume, right? I mean, yes, performance, of course, but talk to me about, he seems a lot lighter, happier, generally more fulfilled.
Chip out of the control room is better in general. His eating habits have improved, a little less fingernail biting. And I think what was really fun for me this year, honestly, was just to be able to play alongside Reese. We haven't shared a lot of screen time together. Bill and I had all that wonderful stuff in season 1. And of course, Chip and Alex have had their sort of sagas through the years, but it's really only been a lot of tangential involvement with Chip and Bradley. So that was really fun to play. And honestly, as this show has grown into much more of what are the global conflicts, going on, it was really fun to play something that's more intricately plotted. There's a part of this that was just like, ooh, we got some Woodward and Bernstein going on here. This is kind of fun to do in an unexpected way. So I really enjoyed it.
Mia cannot quit this network. There's some cellular thing that keeps her connected, right? In your mind, what is that thing? What is that one thing?
I mean, she tries to, she wants to, and that effort gets undermined by Alex Levy at some point in the season. It's sort of this interesting dynamic of how power and privilege can change the course of someone's career, which I think Alex sort of ends up doing, not in her intention, right? But it is what she does. And so I think that Mia is out for creating a just situation in television news industry as she sees it needs to be. And so she becomes what I've called a social vigilante. She's going to go do it no matter what. Get out of
And about time.
And about time. You sound like Alex 5 years ago.
Yeah. I'm going to do everything she did without making a mess.
Do you think Chris is a catalyst for this at all?
Absolutely. I think that Chris is absolutely the catalyst. And I say this, there is a scene where she really takes Alex to task. Mia does. She takes Alex to task. And I think it is Chris Hunter in her journey.
It seeded it.
Seeing Chris go through her journey, which is a spark for it.
And you said you want to spend more time with your family. You know, Chris, we really can find somebody else.
I feel like you're managing me.
But Mia becomes an ally for her. What do you think Chris sees in Mia that she wants on her side?
Loyalty, clarity, also that perfectionism, and that sort of shared thing that we have going on of being women of color in these spaces. There are just things that you know about navigating the spaces that other people don't. You just pick up on the extras.
Yeah. There is that moment,
There's some extras.
where you are, as a person, certainly as a woman of color, you find yourself with things encroaching your sense of self, your integrity, finding a moral compass. And sometimes you need someone to come in and say, hey, I have a strategy, I can help.
And I also think what's interesting about the powerful writing is that one can also assume, because there's shared cultural ideals or shared skin, right, that we're actually on the same page in our entirety, and we're not like a monolith. So that's what's really interesting, is when we see that start to break or dissolve, or where there's friction there.